Welcome to Aries Tabletop Models. Today we're going to play a game. A 30-minute mission war game, that is. Before we pick sides, the first thing that we need to do is we need to roll to see who goes first. Today's game is an elimination game, so we're just basically going to be killing each other. Representing the Portanova squad is going to be the black dice. We have 10 D8s and 6 D20s. For the Earth Alliance, we have the gray, same thing, 10 D8, 6 D20s, and then we also have this giant D20 here, and this is going to be used to keep track of how many rounds have gone by. Every time we get to a new round, I'll change that up so you guys can follow along. So first thing we need to do is we need to roll for initiative. 7 and a 3, so that means that the Earth Alliance is going to go first, but the Portanova squad gets to pick which side they're on. So let's move into the deployment phase. Alright, so we're going to have the Earth Alliance on that side, and then we're going to have the Byron squad over on that side. Alright, so in the deployment phase, each side takes turns placing down one of their units into the deployment area. And once all of the units are on the table, that's when the game begins. Alright, first unit that we put down over here is the X777 Core Alto. We put him right here down this main road just to keep an eye on everything. Now that we're over here on the Byron squad side, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the heavy assault unit and we're gonna put him right here on the road as well. Unfortunately, there's not too much cover that side of the building that's in front of him, but hopefully he can make it there before he gets blasted. Back on this side, but I'm gonna put him right here behind this building. So he's got some cover. Going to take Special Squad Portanova, and we're gonna place him right here on this, right in these trees. So that means he also gets this, which is the conceal status effect, and we'll move on to the next one. So the last one on the Earth Alliance side, and what we're going to do, put him, or excuse me, her, and we're going to put her on the same hex, facing down the same road with the same cover, and hopefully both of them will keep each other alive, and that guy should be fine on his own over there. Hopefully that works out. We're gonna take the left side, and well, we'll see how it goes, because everybody knows 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So the last one for the deployment phase, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the light assault Portanova over here. We're gonna put him right here behind this building. The idea is that we're going to take both sides in a pincer. We'll see how that works on this side. So let's get it going. Alrighty, so we have everybody put down. We have our 3 Portanovas and we have our 3 Altos. Here we go. On to turn 1. With the data sheet for this one right here. This is the Alto G1 with the shotgun and the combat knife. So what we need to do is place down the thing for her. And then we need to roll for AP. So if we check the data sheet, she has a base AP of 2 plus 1d8. So we'll roll 1d8 and see how much AP she has for this turn. That's 8 plus 2 is 10. Nice. We'll take this 20 and put the 10 on there. There you go. So she has 10 action points. Now what we do here is we move. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to move up behind this building right in here. So on the data sheet, she has 4 movement points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, cool. Does she have line of sight of anything? No, she does not. So we are going to take this, turn it over, and that's it for her turn. All right, over here on the Byron side, we're gonna be moving this guy. That is the Portanova Light Assault. What we're gonna do first is we're going to roll for AP. Let's take a roll here. And he has 5. Base AP is +2, so he has 7 AP to use. So we'll take this D20 right here, and we'll say he has 7. And if we check, he has a movement of 4 points, so he can move 4 spaces. But because of the Portanova Special Squad over here, he has an ability that gives a +1 movement point to any unit within a 2 hex radius, which this one is. So instead of 4 movement points, he gets 5. What we need to do here is we're just gonna try to move up. So we got 1, 2, we can't make it through the row, but we can make it through here. So that's 3, 4, 5 right here. He has cover from the building. You guys can't see that, but he's right over here. Well, that's pretty much all he can do. We'll end his turn. On to the next. So the next unit that we're going to activate on the Earth Alliance side is going to be the Special Squad. He has line of sight directly to the Portanova way over there down the end of the road. Hello there. Because I forgot to move him first. I'm gonna roll for AP. So he has a base AP of 3 plus 1d8. So let's take a roll. 3 plus 3, 6. And then hopefully we have enough to shoot. So if we go over to the data sheet and we look in his weapon inventory, he has the Magna Beam Rifle, which has a range of 8. Oh, too far away. Wait a minute. If I move, I might, is it worth it? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're gonna move. So this one has a standard movement of 3, but a thruster movement of 6, but we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our little dude and we're going to go 1 because he can barely squeeze into here. That's 1, 2. We're going to put ourselves right here on the rubble, and that is going to be a problem for future us, but we'll deal with that later. Let's reorientate here. We moved up onto this piece of rubble, which is a black hex technically. What we can do is we move on to the ranged combat phase. So if we check the data sheet, we check the Magna Beam Rifle. It has a range of 8, so he is within range, and it has an AP of 5. We're gonna take the D20 here. We're gonna change it to 1 because we're taking, we used up 5 AP to shoot this. So now what we need to do is grab a D8, roll for accuracy. We're gonna be shooting him in the torso because when that's dead, the unit's dead. So we're gonna blast him in the torso. Let's see if we hit the guy. So we need to roll a 4 or higher. It was a 6, nice. So that was on target. Now what needs to happen is the Portanova that needs to roll for evasion. We look on his data sheet. It's a heavy assault. His evasion is 7. He needs to roll a 7 or higher. So we'll take D8 over here and then we'll roll it. And it was a 5, so that was a miss. And by miss, I meant he didn't evade it. So he got pegged in the chest. The base damage for the rifle is 10. So if we go back to the heavy assault data sheet, check the core sections for the torso. We subtract 10. So now he's sitting at 20. That's pretty much all we can do. So what we're gonna do, we take the token here and we flip it that way, and that ends his turn. Let's go to the next one. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna move the special squad unit. Well, he's gonna be out of his concealment, but that's fine. So first we're gonna do is we're going to roll for AP. Roll that. Oh, it's a 1, of course it is. With a base of 3, so that's 4. We're going to move this guy out of cover right here. Because so happens, take the status effect away, so happens that he has a very clear line of sight, but unfortunately we didn't roll high enough for AP, so we can't really shoot the weapon that we currently have, and changing to another one would just be wasting how much AP we have. So that's gonna be it for the special squad over here. Let's go to the next one. The last available unit over here, this is the G2 Alto. We roll for AP, so that's a 7 plus 2, put that there. And what we want to do is, because that other Portanova over there is kind of out in the open, we have 4 movement spots, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, right up there at the top. Like we just said fuck it. Let's move a little closer to the action. We have a few options. None of them I think are particularly worth it currently. There is a tree, a green hex, right in front of our guy, and unfortunately, we're going to be shooting through that, so we would be getting a -1 to whatever our accuracy roll it turns out. And we don't have very good accuracy, but I think we may be able to do it. So if we go back to the data sheet, he has both weapons equipped. So we're just gonna shoot him with the rifle, which takes 4 AP to shoot. Oh, but we have 9, so we're gonna shoot twice. So which means we get 2 dice. We need a 7 or higher on these rolls. We need to roll 7 or higher. But we also have a -1 to both. So whatever the outcome is, -1, that's what it is. Nope. Of course, we missed both. Who'd have guessed? Anywho, you don't risk it, you don't get the biscuit. So that's the end of this guy's turn. So put the token down and move on to the other side. So the last unit for this round, to roll for AP first of all. So we roll that, it's an 8 plus base action points is 2, so that's a 10. Put it right there. All right, I'm thinking what we do is we have 4 movement points, but we'll just scoot this guy up 1. Then, since my guy down there is wide open, well, not wide open, but we can still shoot him in the chest. So we're gonna go with the special squad there. Excuse me, not special squad. He is gonna get shot since he has a machine gun. The beam Gatling, it takes 3 AP to shoot 1 time, but we're gonna shoot 3 times, 1 left. Since this is a machine gun, we actually have the system full auto. So that means for every shot we take, we get to roll 2 dice. So since we're taking 3 shots, we get to roll 6 dice. Into him right in the chest, but since he's on a black hex, that's rubble and there's smoke and whatnot, so it's a -1 to his accuracy roll. So we need to get a 6 or higher in order to be on target. We also have a -1 to every one of our rolls. And miss, 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 miss. That is a 7, which is a 6. Oh, so it's a hit. Okay, neat. So we have 1 hit out of all of that. We need to check what his evasion is. I believe it's 5. Yes, it is 5. So we're going to use this one and we're going to see if it's a 5 or higher. And if it is, then the shot misses. It's a, wow, it's a 3. Okay, neat. So it's a 1 time in the chest for 5. So let's go back to the data sheet. Just subtract 5 from the torso here. Down. Let's get ready for round 2. So now we're on round 2. All of the inactive statuses have been turned over to active. This time, I'm going to choose the G2 Alto. First is we're gonna roll for AP. So, oops, that's a 3. Plus 2 is 5. Plus this one is 6 right here. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to take M44B rifle. It takes 2 AP to shoot. Oh no, man, I'm really bad at these AP rolls. If only I would have rolled one more, I would have been good. But can't really do a whole lot. So actually, what I can do is I'm going to move my guy 1, 2, 3, face this way. You know what? Let's just make it 4. Let's just get right up in that guy's face. So he has 6 AP. Let's reorientate here real quick. All right, so I have moved right up next to this guy, but I completely forgot about that guy.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
In the back there, who it's kind of a threat. So we're going to subtract 4 AP from here to shoot the rifle 1 time. Let's roll. So we need a 7 or higher. So rolling for 7 or higher. Oh, was it 8? Perfect. Wow. Okay, neat. So not only is that a hit, that is a critical hit. So he cannot evade that. And he takes, let's see, the base damage is 7. He takes 11 damage to the torso. So we go to the assault data sheet, go to the torso, and then we subtract 11. We're left with 19. My math is correct. And since we still have 2 AP, we're gonna hit this guy with our Iron Knuckle. Takes 2 AP to use. So we're gonna pop him in the chest, and we need a 7 or higher as well on this one to hit. So 7 or higher. That was a 6, so that was just a miss. All right, well, we gave it a good go. Flip this over, and now we go over to the Byron side. On the Byron side, if you may have guessed, we're going to move the special squad unit, and we're gonna ruin that guy's day, hopefully. So what we need to do is we need to roll for AP. So we take a D8 and we roll that. It is a 6 plus 4 is 10 plus base AP is 3, so that's 11. Excuse me, 13. 13 AP. So I currently have the long rifle equipped, and it takes 6 to shoot. So we're going to reduce this down to 1. And let's do a little thing over here, you know what I'm saying? My lordy lord, he about to have a bad day. So we're getting 2 shots, so we take 2 dice. We need to roll 5 or higher on the accuracy to make a hit. So let's go. Wow, 4 and a 2. I missed both shots. All right, well, I think we know how this one's gonna go. Well, that's all I can do, really. So, gonna go here, and that dude got lucky. So we're gonna go over to the next side. All right, so we have some options. So we're going to be picking X777 core. Alto. So first thing, we need to roll for AP. So the D8 over here, we'll roll it. That was a 5 plus a base AP of 3. That's 8. So we have 9 total. 9 right here. We have 9, and we can do a couple of things. We can either return fire. Oh no, we can't actually. So we have to move. The question is where. Probably the best option right now is if we take our guy and we move him into the woods here. So since we are on a black hex, that reduces, or that doubles the amount of movement points that we need to move. So instead of 1 point to get off, it's 2, and I have a standard movement of 3. So instead of 1, it's gonna be 2. Oops. So this me move it here, brings me down to 1 point, and we're gonna stick my guy right in here, right there. So we are in the tree, and then he has that status effect. Let's reorientate here. We are on the green hex. We have the conceal status effect. We have a clear sight right to the torso of the special squad. We have 9 AP. That means we can shoot our Magnum beam rifle once, actually. We need to roll a 4 or higher. Alrighty, we're gonna roll. Wow, it's an 8. Okay, alright. So it's perfect. So we can't evade. So he gets shot in the torso, and it does critical damage. So, does 10 damage, but since it's a crit, it's actually 15 damage. Flip that over, and on to the next. Over here on the Byron side, we're gonna pick light. Excuse me, he's just the assault, not the light assault. Little bit of assault. He's gonna be the next one that we activate. So first, we're gonna roll for AP. That is a 2 plus the base AP of 2, so that's 4 on 7. That's 11 right here. And, well, we have a guy here that needs to get dealt with. What we're gonna do, shoot 2 times and use our melee once. So it is 6 AP for 2 shots. So rolling for 7 or higher, but whatever we have gets a -1. We have a 5 and a 2. Those are both misses. Who'd have guessed? That was the range combat phase. Now we're on the close combat phase, so we take this away. And it's 5 AP to use our melee weapon over here. Let's just face the guy, you know, be cordial about it. We can attack 1 time. We're going to go for the guy's left arm. Do we need to roll for assault 6 or higher? Wow, total miss no matter what. Turn is over, so let's go to the next guy. The last one to activate over here on the Earth Alliance side is going to be the G1 Alto, piloted by Ava Jones. Roll for AP. That is a 2 plus base AP, so that's 14 AP. So what I'm thinking is we just run it up the center here, and we're gonna try to kill this guy as quick as we can without dying to this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reorientate ourselves here. We are right here behind this guy. And what we need to do to make sure we don't get blasted is we're gonna spend 2 points. We're gonna use a command action, and we're gonna take a knee. The reason for that was now we have this building and the gun blocking the torso, so we can't get insta-gibbed by the special squad over here. We're just going to put as many rounds into this guy as possible. Unfortunately, we don't have any kind of SMT to get bonus damage for shooting him in his blind spot. But yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna shoot him with a shotgun. Takes 4 per, so we can do 3 shots. So we'll take the whole thing, and we'll get 3 dice here. We need a 6 or higher. 2 misses. We have a 5, a 3. One of them is an 8, so thank God for that. So that means that he can't dodge that one, and it is a crit. 12 damage to the torso. That's pretty much everything that we can do, and move on to the last guy. We are going to activate the heavy assault Fortinova. First thing that we do is roll for AP. It's 2 plus another 2, that's 4, so 5 AP. One of our guys is about to die, and we are not in a very good spot to do anything about it. So we have 4 movement points. I think we're going to try to position ourselves. Let's just go down this way. So we have 1, 2, 3, and we'll stay here. I don't know, 4. We're gonna stay right here. So let's reorientate ourselves. We have positioned ourselves in between these 2 buildings in the clearing here. We have a green hex in between Miss Ava Jones over there, so that's not going to be good. And we also have the X777 core unit right on our left side, so that's not good. But we have to do something. We have a machine gun, beam Gatling gun, and it takes 3 AP to shoot. So I guess we'll just shoot it once, but because it is a machine gun, we get 2 dice. The heavy assault has a marksman trait, which gives it a +1 accuracy roll. Basically, that negates -1 from shooting through the green hex, so need to get a 6 or higher. Rolling 2 dice, we are going to shoot Miss Jones in the back torso. We have an 8 and a 5. Okay, so that's a miss, and we have a crit. So that's something. What we do now is we go over to Miss Jones, and it does 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. That is the end of round 2. Let's start the next round. All right, so it's the beginning of round 3. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get the G1 Alto over there, Miss Ava Jones. We're gonna choose her. First thing that we do is roll for AP. She doesn't have any currently, so 5 plus 2, 7. So we're in the kneeling position. I forgot the last round, but I'll do it from this round on. I get +1 to my accuracy rolls, but I can no longer evade. So need to watch that guy behind me. We have 7 AP. What we're gonna do, we're gonna use 4 AP, and we are going to hit that guy with the shotgun in the back. And we need a 6 or higher, but we have a +1 to our roll. Hopefully we do something good. It's an 8. Oh my lord. Perfect. 12. He is indeed destroyed. Put him down. Literally. Because he's dead. And on to the next turn. Back on the Byron side. It's down to a 2-on-3. So we can take this guy out. We can't hit the G1 Alto, Miss Jones. But we also have the X777 Alto over there. He's got a pretty good beat on us. So we're gonna pick the special squad. We're going to roll for AP. Hopefully we get something good. It was a 6. Nice. That's 9 plus 1 is 10. So we have 3 movement points. So we are just going to take 1 step forward here so we can have those buildings as cover. We're gonna go for Mr. G2 over there. Let's fix ourselves here real quick. All right, so we have 10 AP and we have the long rifle equipped. We can only shoot that 1 time, so we take this AP down to 4. So we need to roll a 5 or higher. It's going into Mr. Quinn's torso unit over there. Come on. Oh, it's an 8. Perfect. Oh, that is like the best thing that could have happened. Okay, so you can't evade it because it's perfect, or it's a critical hit. Base damage is 15. So he takes 23 damage to the torso. So he's left 9. Take that down. We're out of the way. I think we're doing good. On to the next one. We have Mr. Quinn over here, and he's not looking too good. In honor of rookie pilots everywhere in the mech universe, he's just gonna go for it. So he's gonna try to do as much damage to that special squad as he can. So instead of running away, he's gonna run up in his face. So we need to roll for AP. Oops, that's a 5 plus base of 2. That's 7 AP with a base movement of 4. So he's gonna go 1, 2, because he can squeeze in there. 3. Nope, he has to go here. All right, well, okay, so let's fix ourselves here. We have 7 AP. Since we are within melee range, we're going to skip over the ranged combat and go straight to close combat. So we're going to use the Iron Knuckle, which is in the left hand, and it's 2 AP, 3 times, and we need to roll a 7 or higher. Hopefully this will do something. 2 7s, so those hit. So now the special squad unit gets to evade, so they need to roll 6 or higher with this. Okay, so 1 is a miss, and 1 shot makes it through. So he takes 2 damage to the torso. Lovely. Might as well, really. Down to 34. It's really all that this guy can do, so call it a day. We are going to activate the heavy assault over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run through the tree line over here onto the road on the other side, and we're just gonna blast the G1 unit over there with our machine gun. So hopefully we get some good rolls. First things first, roll for AP. That's a 5 plus 2, 9 AP. Ooh, nice, okay. And we have a movement of 4. So we're gonna take our guy. 1, 2, 3, then turn. Let's fix ourselves here real quick. We are now on the road on this side. If I was smart, I would have remembered to spend those 2 points that Miss Jones has to stand up, because while I'm in the kneeling, I cannot evade incoming attacks. So looks like the heavy assault here is going to have a fun time. So with our beam Gatling, that's 3 AP, and we have 9, so we're going to make 3 shots. Since it's a machine gun, we rolled 2 dice for every 1, so that gives us 6 dice to roll. We are rolling on a 6 or higher. Nope. Oh, wow. Okay, so I have 2 shots that are 6s exactly. The G1 over there cannot evade those, so that's 2 shots to the torso. 5 damage per, so that's 10 damage to the chest. Down to 14. Wow, look at that. I thought that one was done for sure. Let's flip this over and move on to the next guy. Alright, so don't have too many options right now. Pretty much everybody on the Earth Alliance over there is getting massacred, and this guy is kind of over here in not a good spot. Can't really see anything, can't do too much, so well, first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna roll for AP. Wow, it's a 1. Okay, that's not good. It's gonna be 1 plus 3 is 4. So what we're gonna do now is fly. We are basically gonna go next elevation, which would be about here. So that'd be 1, and then this is 2, and that's 3. But since I get plus 2, this is 3, 4, and then 5 is here. Basically what I did there was I went up 1 elevation because of fly, so that's 1. Then I moved over, so that's 2, onto this one, which is 3, and then brought it back down to the 0 elevation, which is 4. So now he's on the ground, he's behind this guy, he's over the buildings, 8 AP. So we can shoot the Magna Beam Rifle. We can shoot that 1 time. Take 1, and we are going to go after the Heavy Assault, and we are going to shoot him in the back. So we need to roll a 4 or higher. We got a 6. Perfect. That leaves him a chance to evade. He needs a 7 or higher. Nope. He gets hit in the chest for 10 damage. He had 20. Now he has 10. On to the 4th round. Round 4. We got some very interesting situations. We have Miss Ava Jones, and then we have Quinn Drake. Now we're going to activate the X777 core unit. So first things first, roll for AP. That is a 3 plus another 3 is 6. Top of the 3 here, so that's 9 AP. We need to get rid of that Portanova right there, the heavy assault. 4 G1 unit goes down. So 1 shot with the Magna Beam Rifle. We are yet again rolling for a 4 or higher. So here we go. That's a 1. Ooh, oh no, that's not good. It's not good. All right, well, that's the end of his turn, and on to the next one. We have ourselves an interesting little situation here. So we have the Heavy Assault about to completely, maybe not completely, maybe destroy. Doesn't have any AP. So first things first, roll for AP. That is a 4 on top of 2, so that's 6. You can do 2 shots from the beam Gatlings. Again, it's a machine gun, so 6 or higher. So we have a 7, 2, a 4, and a 4. Okay, so 3 miss. 1 shot makes it. Oh, you can't evade. So that just goes straight to the torso. 5 damage. There's 9 left. On to the next. It is now currently the G1. So first things first, roll for AP. He already has 3 stored up. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 3, that's 7, so 7, 5, so we're going to spend 2 points on a command action to get back up so we can evade. We should probably move before we get blasted, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, but right behind this building. Alrighty, so I've moved from over here to over here behind this building to get some cover from both of them. Unfortunately, that puts me just out of range to kill that guy, so that wasn't good. We're kind of done until next time here. On to the next turn. The next unit we're gonna move here is the special squad. Let's roll for AP. That's 2 plus base of 3, so that's 5, 9. And just like the Alto over there, he has an ability that lets him fly. So basically, we are going to go up the next elevation. Oops. So that's 1. Over here is 2. Over here is 3. Back and down is 4. Right? So when he's in the air, whenever he flies, he gets +2 movement. So now we're at 4. So I can turn over here. And we're gonna go after this little person over here. So this is 5. And they're in the field of view, so I might as well just turn. Do a little look. Alright, let's fix ourselves. Honestly, I probably should have just murked that guy, but this one is more of a threat. This one's going down. So we are going to shoot the long rifle 1 time, and we are rolling a 5 or higher. Oh, it's a 5 exactly. So now what happens now, the G1 needs to evade 6 or higher. Oh my lord. Okay, well, the long rifle does 15 damage, so she is down for the count. Not everybody makes it off the battlefield. Burp. Take this and this. Move on to the next turn. The next one that we're gonna activate here. Oh, it's actually the last one that we can activate for round 4. Going to be the G2 Alto here. Just barely hanging on there, but still hanging on nonetheless. So, first things first, roll for AP. 4 plus 2 is 6, so he has 7 AP. What we're gonna do is we turn here, and then we go 1, 2, 3, and then we have to turn around here, so that's 4. And now we are right on this guy's back. And, well, this guy has a trait, it's called Flanker, and it gives him +3 bonus damage when attacking from a unit's blind spot. That basically means he's gonna do more damage than everybody else shooting this guy in the back, so it's better just to melee the guy. We are going to put this down to 1, and we're gonna skip over the ranged combat. We're gonna go right into close combat. We're going to hit him 3 times with our iron knuckle, and we need a 7 or higher. Wow, we miss literally everything. That was just bad. Could have done something cool with that, but no. All right, that looks like it's going to be the last turn of round 4. Wow, this is going on longer than I thought. All right, well, let's get into the next one. The start of round 5, we're going to activate the X unit over here. So roll for AP. 1. Wow. Okay. That is not good. +3, that's 4. Okay, so we have 8, so at least we have some AP. This guy needs to die. So, need a couple of good shots. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get him. So we're gonna shoot him with the Magna Beam rifle, all right? So we're gonna get 1 shot. We are rolling on a 4 or higher. Shooting him in the back. All right, let's do this. It is, okay, it's a 1. Bad rolls. Anywho, on to the next turn. So the next one to be activated is going to be the Heavy Assault, who is just trucking along at this point. So he has no AP stored, so we're gonna roll. Oh, that is a 5 plus 3, so that's 8. So what we need to do is we need to start clearing the board of these Earth Alliance scum. So we're gonna move. So we're gonna move here. 1, 2, and then 3. And this one is still in his field of view, so I'm just gonna turn this way. It's starting to look like that meme. We have 8, so it's 3, 6. We're gonna shoot twice, but that gives us 4, 6 or higher. So we have a 5 and a 3, and then we have 2 8s. So those are crits, so it's 16 damage. He is indeed exploded. This guy's a goner. And this guy's turn, and we'll just put him down. And on to the next. Since the G2 unit is down, it would have been his turn, not alive. So goes to the special squad. Roll for AP. That is an 8. Nice. So 8 plus 3, 11. On top of this is 14. All right, so what we need to do is we need to get some distance because we have a long gun that can shoot a really long. We have movement of 3, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So let's fix ourselves. We have 14. How many shots can we make with the long rifle? 6. We can do 2 shots, 5 or higher with a +1 bonus. We have a 6 and a 3. So we hit him once, or well, it's on target one time. Now we need to see if the X unit over there, evading 5 or higher, it's a 4. Wow, look at that, it hit him. He's gonna take 15 damage to the torso. Do this, and on to the next turn. So begins the start of round 6. It's crazy that we've gotten this far. It usually ends much sooner. We're starting off with the X unit over there behind the building. First things first, roll for AP. You got 8, 3, 11, 4 is 15. You can do a lot here. We really shouldn't split fire, but I really think we should. Okay, so we're gonna shoot this guy one time. We're at 10 AP now. We're gonna shoot this guy. And we're looking for a 4 or higher. Wow, it is exactly a 4. All right, the heavy assault needs a 7 or higher to evade it. It's a 3. Good news, this guy's dead. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 more shots and we're going to shoot this dude in the chest, rolling on 4 or higher. One is a perfect, oh, the other one's a 4, nice. Okay, so the special squad needs to roll a 6 or higher. And it's a 5, so he doesn't get it. So both shots hit him, and one is a crit, so he does extra damage. So 23 damage, 11. Alrighty, over to that guy. It is the special squad's turn. We need to roll for AP. It is a 6 plus 3 is 9. Alright, well, we're just gonna shoot one time with the long rifle. Shoot that dude in the chest. 5 or higher. The 2. Wow. Alright, that's the end of that one, I guess. The next round, look at that. Down to the wire. The last 2. Let's roll for AP on the X unit over there. The 5 plus 3 is 8. Put this right here. This is what we're gonna do. We're going to move this guy over here. He has 3 movement, so basically you're just gonna come over here and turn around, so that's 1 point. And then we're going to spend 2 points, and we are going to have him take a knee. Take a knee back here. So 6 AP. I can't really do anything. On to the other one, the special squad unit. So roll for AP. 2. Ooh, that's 5 plus 3 is 8. I don't know why I just remembered this, but you can fly. We're going to put ourselves 1 elevation up in the air. Actually, we're gonna go up to +2. Put one of these down, show that he's up on the 2nd elevation, and that gives us the clearance we need to shoot that guy. We're gonna shake that 1 shot. Since we're on a +2 elevation, we're flying. We get a bonus to accuracy, so it's +1 to our shots. And also, because I have the steady aim, we're gonna take my last 2 AP, and basically we're giving myself a +3 my accuracy rolls. It is a 5. +3 is 8, but it's not a natural 8, so it doesn't crit. We have our guy over here evading on 5. Oh, and he gets a 4. That's unfortunate. He takes 15 to the chest. Oof, getting down to the wire. All right. Oh, dude, on to the next turn, I guess. All right. Hopefully this is it. Now we AP roll for the X unit over there. 6 plus 3 is 9. Oh, so we're at 15. So what we're gonna do is we're going to use all 15, and we're gonna shoot the Magna beam rifle 3 times into his chest, and we're looking for 4 or higher. 1, oh my lord, okay, only 1 of those hit. Special squad is evading on a 6 or higher. Oh, and he doesn't get it. Okay, so he is, yeah, he's dead. He has been bested by the Earth Alliance. He also takes fall damage because he fell from the sky and died.